So in the last HIDP class, which was held in my class, actually we were discussing about the topic ego. सर तो मैं ये समझा कि ईगो वो चीज़ है जैसे कि मैं सोसाइटी में रहता हूँ और सोसाइटी ही मेरे माइंड को शेप कर रहा है या फिर मेरे एटीट्यूड को शेप कर रहा है सर. सो सर फाइनली ये हुआ कि सोसाइटी ही रिस्पॉन्सिबल है मेरे माइंड को शेप करने में या कुछ भी करने में, और सोसाइटी जो कमेंट करती है मेरे लिए उससे मुझे ये मालूम चलता है कि हाँ मैं ये चीज़ मेरे अंदर अच्छी है खराब. तो सर लास्ट में उसमें कुछ क्वेश्चंस भी लिखे थे, तो उसमें में से एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा था सर कुछ कि आखिर मैं कैसे असेस करूँगा कि क्या चीज़ें मेरे अंदर अच्छी हैं या खराब अगर मैं सोसाइटी के कमेंट्स को इनटेक ना करूँ तो.
What's your name?
मानस पाटिल सर.
Manas. It's a very, very relevant question that Manas has asked. Manas says that going by the social standards makes something easy for me. Society has clearly told me what is right and what is wrong. Society clearly lays down a code of conduct and tells me that this is ethical, this is not, this is appropriate, this is not. And so it becomes easy for me to distinguish between the right and wrong. He says, if I put these standards away, which society has given me, then how will I come to know whether I am doing the right thing? And this question has been repeatedly asked to me in various ways. Whenever there is a question of independence and intelligence, someone surely asks, sir, if I act in my intelligence, how will I come to know whether this is right? Presently, there are the social benchmarks and I can measure myself against those social benchmarks. So it's easy for me. But if I reject those benchmarks, then how will I come to know whether this is just the right thing? That's what Manas is asking, and that's the question any and all of you will face the moment you decide to act in freedom. That is the question that will come to you, a great fear. Alright, I am acting on my own, but what if I am wrong? This question, what if I am wrong? I am declaring everything to be false, all external to be false. I am acting on my intelligence, but what if I am wrong? And a great fear will rise in front of you. And you will be shivering. What if I am wrong? When that fear comes to you, it's a welcome sign. It means that yes, you are indeed rejecting your slavery. Something is happening. Something is has begun to happen. Alright. What is right, what is wrong? Let's try to understand this. Manas, is there anything called right? The notion of right and wrong and ethics and morality has been deeply implanted in our brain since childhood. But tell me, what is right and what is wrong? Accept the beliefs of people, what is right and what is wrong. Look at the world around. Look at the world around. Let's look at what kind of notions of right and wrong do they hold. What is considered right in one country is considered totally wrong in another country. What is considered right in one age is considered totally despicable in another age. Just around 200 years back, it was not only right but actually glorious for women to die with their husbands.
Yeah.
Today you say that Sati Pratha was a curse. How many of you girls would want to die with your husbands? Be burnt alive on their funeral pyres? Yes? The notions of right and wrong, Manas, wherever they come from outside, they keep changing. There is nothing sacred about them. There is nothing at all sacred about them. all kinds of codes of conduct are so very variable, even this day, not only between one nation and other, but also between one community and the other community. In a place like US, different states have their different laws, even on personal matters like your sexual orientation. What is right in one state is totally wrong in another state. Totally wrong. We are so enslaved by our beliefs that we think that what we are thinking to be right is absolutely right. All these notions of right and wrong that are coming from outside are totally time and place dependent. Change the time, right will change, wrong will change. Change the place, right will change, wrong will change. There is this character who gambles his own wife and you call him Dharmaraj. Dharmaraj. Right? Dharmaraj. Today if someone does the same, you'll put him in jail. Don't you see right and wrong keep changing, keep changing. But then you have been told and repeatedly told that there is something called a fixed right and a fixed wrong. So you are afraid that what if I am not subscribing to that right? What if my actions are not in accordance with that fixed right? So that scares you. Please don't be scared. There are no rights, no wrongs. And now I turn the entire argument upside down. There is one great right and there is one great wrong. There is only one great right and there is only one great wrong. That one great right is your awareness. Whatever you do in your awareness is right. The society may call it wrong, but it actually is right. The world, the laws, the rules may call it wrong, but it actually is right. That is the only right. That which comes out of your consciousness, your awareness, your intelligence. And hence the only wrong is to be stupid, to be a slave to external influences. That is the only wrong. Nothing else is wrong. Are you getting it? All the rights and wrongs that the world tells you are of no use because they keep changing. They are time and place dependent. The great existential right is your being, your intelligence. Have guts. Don't succumb to fear. Let that happen. Let that happen. What? The action that comes out of your intelligence. Let that happen. Don't block it. Don't block it. That is the only right action. That is a sacred action. Even if everybody disapproves of it, even if everybody disapproves, it is still sacred. Do not be afraid. Do not succumb to popular opinion. Whenever you have found out something, have the guts to live your life according to it. That is your love. Do not be bothered even if everybody tells you that you are a sinner. Let them say. Do not be bothered even if everybody tells you that you have lived a failed life, that your decisions were wrong. Let them say. You will know that you are right. You will know it as clearly as you know when your thirst is quenched. You are thirsty, you drank some water. Now let the whole world come and tell you that you are still thirsty. But you know that your thirst has been quenched, right? You will know it as clearly, as deeply. Live life in your own light. That is the only right. Wow, and that's lyrical. Live life in your own light. That is the only right.